First he was a face, then he was a heel, then he became a face again. This guy fucking turns more for the Big Show on a Ferris wheel. And if you don't understand that joke, fuck off. Hey guys, xthedarkone here with another episode of my Yu-Gi-Oh! VRains review show, which I am for some reason calling the VRain Train. I've got a bit of a cold right now, as you can probably tell, I'm bunged up, but that ain't gonna stop me. That ain't gonna stop me making these videos. It's gonna delay me slightly, because I was supposed to come out yesterday, like last week, but that ain't gonna stop me. I'm here, I'm not queer, I've got my gear, and I've got ears, and we're going to talk about episode 24, which I don't know the episode of. I didn't check. Fuck, goes in a bad way. He's fucking down, he's out, I'm all hurt. He gets more life points shaved off him, cranked it down to 100 life points. Out of nowhere, boom, in comes Yusuke. Now this was, I was sort of gripped here. I was kind of gripped. I was like, is he coming to save the duel, to take over the duel? Don't do that, that's not what I wanted. Or is he coming and just help in a more supportive way? Very big surprise turnaround actually. Goes on his knees, he's like, oh I'm fucked, oh hell, I'm fucked up. And Playmaker's like, oh, you wanna fight me that badly? You wanna fight me that badly here? I'm right here. And then he's like, goes like, what you doing here? He's like, oh, I just get to piss myself when you lose, mate. That's all I'm here for. You're gonna lose, and I'm here to fucking laugh at you. Well, that just wound go right up, as well it should. He goes, ah, call, goes off. He then evolves, transforms, does a face change again, goes back to being a face, summons a new monster, Link 4, and just fucking goes off. Kicks fucking thingy's ass, uses its effect, gets 2 Goki monsters out, kicks them back to his hand, negates as many monsters' effects as he kicks back. He has to attack the strongest monster first, and then he can attack all the other monsters, and he wins the duel. He takes the program, which, by the way, right, it was a computer program, so it was, I get it, they're in a virtual world, but he was having, they had the program on a card that was in his pocket. That, out of all of it, that was the kind of bit I was looking at going, what? How's he worked that out? He just reached into his pocket and pulled out the program. It's a program. Surely that means he had access to his inventory, isn't it? I don't understand. Anyway, he's just like, this guy, you know, he basically calls him shit. He's like, oh, he just went face to heel to face again. Big Show, Ferris wheel. It's a wrestling reference. It's Big Show, he turns a lot. And he's like, and then he gets deleted. He just disappears. He goes, you're mad? You regret beating me? Disappears, vanishes. Playmaker comes along, goes like, yeah, mate, listen, Playmaker, you just said that to wind me up, didn't you? And he did that whole, who knows? Yeah, you did. I mean, we know he did. But he's like, who knows? And he's like, look, I'm going to fight in the Knights of Hanoi. You can join me. Join any time, help out. Playmaker's like, yeah, right, sure. And then Blue Angel turns up, and they're like, what about you, Blue Angel? And then it's like we get the freeze, and now we have our, 3 of our protagonists coming together, and then it cuts. We get a little break. We then come back. The Knights of Hanoi are just going mental. They are attacking everybody. Everyone's getting attacked. Fucking John, his dad, his best mate. Everyone's getting the cradles kicked out of them. I don't know what a cradle is, but they're getting the cradles kicked out of them. Bish bash bosh, and then goes coming along. Playmakers in, they're fighting. We then see Zyzen, little Blue Angel Zyzen. She's at school. They're at the club. That other guy, exposition guy, he's like, oh, we need to do something. We need to go and fight. And the president of the club's like, don't do that, mate. Don't do that. Don't be a dickhead. Don't be a dickhead. Don't do that. You dickhead. Don't be a dickhead. You dickhead. Don't be a dickhead. Don't be a dickhead. Don't be a dickhead. She then goes home, and we cut to Playmaker. We cut to this guy jumps in the frames as he gets hyped up. Seeing goes like, I want to fight. He jumps in. Playmaker turns up. He's like, you better fuck off, mate, because you just get out. Playmaker takes on that guy. It's basically Go and Playmaker versus the Knights of Hanoi, and it's just like, there's too many. There's just too many. We're trying to get this information, and they're like, look, we can't get there's too many of them. It never ends. We can't keep making our program because they keep updating the program. So the old files that we have, we can't improve on. They keep changing it, and and 3, we got to find the person who made. The only way we're going to stop this is if we find the person who essentially made the virus, and we go after them. That's what we've got to find out, and they kind of both agree. It's then revealed that Blue Angel kind of doesn't help. She kind of walks off. It's revealed why later when her and Zyzen are eating away, having a dinner. The little robot's like, oh yeah, you're demoted, you're back from work early now, it's great. And he's like, yeah, no, that's fine. Eating away, I'm glad I get to spend more time with my sister. And Zyzen, she recalls back to when Zyzen was like, if anything happened to my sister, I'd be broken, my spirit would be broken. And that's when Zyzen, he goes to his sister and goes, look, Howie, do not go back to the VRains. I'm serious. Do not go back. You cannot go back in the VRains. Not right now. Look at all that shit going on over there. Look at that shit going on. You can't go back into the VRains, Howie. Seriously, now don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, and so she's kind of at this torn juncture right now where she wants to help, but she doesn't want to upset her brother because everything her brother's done for her and stuff, and she doesn't want to go against him. I think she's going to go in that way because of the way the episode ends. The way the episode does end, we kind of get that guy as a replacement. He's made an army of AIs. They're attacking. It's like a big, thousands, hundreds of them versus hundreds of Knights of Hanoi. It's a big war. They start winning at first, the AI, but then out of nowhere, they all start dropping like flies. We go, who's that? Who's that? Oh, 2 duelists, 2 Knights of Hanoi are just going through them like that. These are obviously going to be 2 major characters to go up against. I reckon, this is what I reckon, because you don't see them. You don't really see them properly, so they appear, you sort of see their outlines and they go. One was a big, muscly looking dude, and one was like a girl. So obviously, we're going to get to a point where it's going to be this big muscly dude versus Go, the woman versus Blue Angel, and then Revolver is going to take on Playmaker, and it's going to be one of those episodes where it's like 5-6 part grand finale of the arc. It's going to be those 3 having these duels simultaneously because they're like doing their own thing. So yeah, it kind of got to the point at the end of all that, the Knights of Hanoi won the war, if you will, they won the battle. Zyzen was like, right, I've got to go to work, I've got to go see what I can do, can't just let this happen. Howie, you stay out of the VRains. I'm going to work. I'll see you later. He goes. We get that whole thing where they, their brow, their hair covers their sort of brow, and they're like that sort of. They're serious, and you get the whole angle. When they do the shot of the fist, and it's just like that. We get all that cliche stuff, and then the episode ends. I was actually very happy with this episode. I love Go. I think, Revolver's not a favourite character, but Go is fantastic. I loved watching him. Again, it's probably my wrestling fan that's bursting out recently, but it's looking at this guy. But yeah, when he saw that Link 4, I actually was cheering. I've not done that yet for a show. I was quite happy for this show. So I was quite happy when I was that involved. I was like, Link 4, get in. Quite happy. So yeah, it was a good duel. Obviously, I think Blue Angel is going to jump in. I hope she actually does something this time. I don't want it to be a case of she jumps in, gets captured again, and then go and Playmaker got to save her. I really want Blue Angel to come into her own, and I think they've got this. They're building up for something big, and I hope they are. But yeah, I was very impressed with the episode, and I can't wait for the next episode. Again, I didn't watch the intro. I didn't watch the preview, so I don't even know what's going to happen next week. So please don't post about it in the comments below. Just talk about what you think for this episode. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this episode. So that's all I've got time for today, guys. Thanks for joining. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.